Look at the picture. See the skull. Visible Frankenstein controls. The Brain Thoughts broadcasting radio. The Frankenstein earphone radio. The latest new skull reforming to contain all Frankenstein controls.
Today's episode of Frankenstein Control is brought to you by Henry Green's House of Renting a Blimp. We got one blimp, but it's free for you to rent as long as you pay us money. So I guess it's not free, but hey, you're allowed to. And that's why we live in America. We've painted the blimp to look like an American sub. Not like a submarine, but like a big old submarine sandwich.
Ooh.
Cruise the skies in a giant hoagie roll and find the wings that you never knew you had up in the sky with the blimp. Caution, we fill every blimp with deadly hydrogen gas. It's floatable, it's flammable, but most of all, it's a darn good time.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, the humanity.
Perfect place to smoke cigarettes.
Or fire weapons.
Yeah. And do cool lighter tricks. So, like you take out your Zippo and flip it around and
Yeah,
do
that's
that
fun.
And everyone's like, ooh, ah.
It's funny you should mention, it's funny you thought to specify that not a submarine. Because in John Hodgman's first book, or maybe it's his second book, I don't remember, one of his books of wackiness, he has this ongoing thing about how airship, like dirigible crews and submarine crews hate each other because they each accuse the other of copying, but copying like under the sea and in the air.
Oh.
And he has like this fake rivalry between them, and it's really funny and weird if you're a weird person like me who thinks that sort of thing is funny.
I mean, you heard our last episode, so
Yeah, that's true.
you know that we're not exactly normal.
Here's something that's stupid and is the typical low comedy that you've come to expect from us.
Fabulous.
Which is that in my my house now where I live, the fridge that has been left for us, it's a nice fridge. However, it like creaks when you open it. And I swear to God, it makes the exact like fart noise, and so it goes when you open it up and goes when you close it, and it just does that. And whenever you want any food, it's just.
Looks like you need some WD farty.
Yeah.
You got a farty fridge.
I got fart on your dinner.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode of Frankenstein Control is brought to you by Herbert Green's House of One Blimp and WD Farty.
It's WD-40 with an Irish accent.
Uh-huh.
And also, it smells real bad.
Yeah, that too.
And it also makes the same noise when you spray it.
Another not so great thing about my neighborhood. It's a great neighborhood. I love living there, but it's definitely named after a bunch of Confederate generals.
Oh no!
And like the whole, it's like the Beauregard Estates or whatever, with like a little fucking cannon on there named after like PGT Beauregard. And like our street is like Breckenridge, which is Breckenridge was another Confederate general, and we're like, oh boy. I was going.
And you sit out there in your white suit.
Yeah, on my porch
with your mint julep, and you're like, it's good to have land.
No, but so like the Fort Beauregard is like a huge like rich person neighborhood where like the people who have too much money in this area that drive up the prices for everything and probably don't pay enough taxes live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like my neighborhood is like a little pocket like offshoot of that. We share the same like entrance out onto like the main road, which is kind of weird because like the houses in mine are all like normal people row houses, not palaces by any means.
Yeah.
And so it's like this little pocket where the poors live. And but you have to drive by a few like palaces to get to it.
Yeah.
And the little pocket where we all live is referred to, like the sign for our community says Fort Beauregard. And so it's like, this is like, how fucking condescending. It's like the kids' table type of thing. It's like, here's Beauregard Estates, and here's Fort Beauregard for the
for the kids,
the little people.
Might as well just be like, oh yes, here's Beauregard, and over here is Boogergard.
Yeah. And we were driving in one night, and just to like, before we moved in, just to like look at the house and be like, I can't believe we have a house. And we drove in there. And I was like, the rich people watching us drive past are probably going, you kids going to Fort Beauregard?
You gonna eat your single slice of turkey and some cranberry sauce at the Thanksgiving kids table?
Cranberry.
He just to cut the crusts off the bread for you.
And you sit there with your Uncrustables, freshly microwaved.
Uncrustables make savory foods now, and that's weird, but also intriguing.
Wait, what? Really?
Uncrustables makes, oh God, what was it? It was some kind of a...
Pizza pockets?
It was something like that. I should have remembered what it was, because it actually sounded good, but also funny that it was Uncrustables.
It's a Mediterranean gyro with tzatziki sauce.
It was something that if you bit into an Uncrustable, knowing what an Uncrustable looks like, but not knowing they made that flavor, it would be hugely surprising.
They have firework flavor.
Yeah. But they do have like Uncrustables like turkey and provolone roll-ups now, which look pretty good. But if they're anything like the regular Uncrustables, they stay frozen. And like when you defrost it to eat it, there's always like a part of it dense in the middle that remains frozen and is really unpleasant to eat.
That's why I eat them frozen. I just don't even like give it the chance to go soft on the outside. I'm just like, it's like a peanut butter cup with jelly.
I've never liked them.
Which raises the question: why has Reese's never made a peanut butter cup with jelly in it?
Probably because jelly is hard to preserve. I don't know.
Is that a pun?
That was not supposed to be. It was not supposed to be at all, but I guess it is. Look at that accidental comedy from my dying brain.
Welcome to the number one source of accidental comedy, Frankenstein Control. Forgot to introduce us. I'm your host, a frozen peanut butter sandwich, Taylor. To my right is Ada Ship.
I'm a frozen Snicker bars that you mistake for a turd that somebody put in the freezer.
And in front of me, as always, is B-Rye.
I'm B-Rye, the guy who throws it away regardless because it's not worth taking a chance on.
Yep, you don't want to play that Russian roulette game. Highly catered shits is what they like. Candy bars have like a pattern.
Yeah. That's well, I was frozen because I melted in the sun slightly.
Oh.
Hence the easily being mistaken for a piece of poop.
A boo-boo-doo-doo.
So-
yeah, that's true.
Earlier on, the two of you intimated that you had something to do with chocolates to tell me about or something.
Oh yes, let me just stand up and get that.
I'm afraid, folks at home, I have no idea what they're about to spring on me. And in the past, the surprises have usually not been good. So
We're gonna have a little bit of a bonding moment here, B-Rye.
Flamethrower VAT 19.
Uh-huh.
Warning, this 12-piece chocolate bar is extremely spicy and is not to be consumed by those sensitive to spicy foods or anyone with any existing heart or respiratory conditions. The world's hottest chocolate bar has potential to cause skin and or mouth irritation and should be kept out of reach of children and pets. This product contains high amount of pure chili extract and is to be handled with extreme caution.
You're gonna make me eat this on channel like it's fucking Rhett and Link or some shit.
Yep. Welcome to Good Mythical Morning, everybody.
Yeah, boy.
So in following with classic Frankenstein Control tradition, we are following a craze that is far, far, far passed over. We got the world's hottest chocolate! World's hottest chocolate bar!
Took a little selfie proof if you're watching the video version.
You can see our
this,
actual hideous faces.
Take a picture of me with it, I guess.
Yeah, take a sad picture of your
Yeah. Hold on, let me do the... So, yeah, we got this. World's hottest chocolate bar. Hellfire-infused milk chocolate. With a really hard-to-open package.
Yeah,
Struggling here.
The struggle is real.
All right, so she's tearing open the package now. Let's give this sumbitch the old rip and dip.
So the real challenge here will be to continue our podcast as normally as we can.
Oh, this is small. That scares me.
Yeah,
This is so tiny and wee.
It looks like a chocolate postage stamp.
Yeah, like this chocolate bar is about the size of, I would say, like a little bit bigger than a postage stamp in terms of width. And it's made of tiny little briquettes that are even smaller.
12 of them.
Yeah, 12 little briquettes.
And I'm gonna.
Yeah, you got to be careful handling that. Hold on.
So are we all gonna eat this, or is it just gonna be me?
All three of us.
Okay, good.
We're gonna eat one.
That's a relief. Shared trauma is good trauma.
Yes, as funny as that sounds, B-Rye, it is going to be all... Oh,
Here's
you
your
were
piece.
going to break it.
Yep.
Don't rub your eyes after...
Oh, don't worry. I will.
Also, one of you fill up my water in case this is horribly bad.
All right.
The lid screws off.
Hold on, let me Arigato.
Oh boy.
Brief intermission to fill up with water.
Oh boy, I'm excited here.
I'm a little afraid.
You do not know the ways of the spice. The spice is life. This is fucking melange spice. I bet we'll turn into fucking guild navigators here.
Are you making references to Frank Pervert's Dune?
Yes, I am.
I couldn't figure out how to.
Through fear, what?
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay, are we all prepared?
Time
Hang
for
on.
some spicy chocolate.
Yeah, it's just.
Cleanse the palate a bit.
Yep.
I'm fully prepared for this to be like nothing in the first minute, and
Yeah,
then
and then it
just
just
kind of
builds on
destroy
you.
us
It's
later.
like, wah!
Alrighty.
All right, guys, bottoms up. Cheers.
Are we ready?
Frankenstein control chocolate time. Here
Mr.
we go.
Tillman, are you ready?
Dink.
Dink, dink. Yeah,
Dink, dink.
we're good. Mythical Morning. Gotta dink it and then sink it. Oh wow, that's immediate.
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh, that's very peppery.
Oh!
Oh man,
I got maced to the throat.
well, it hits the back of your throat.
Yep.
That's the worst part.
Yep, that's mace. Oh my god.
Oh, poor Ada. You doing okay? No.
I'm doing great.
So anyway, Frankenstein control. Ada, I need you. It's time. It's time for some.
Go ahead. What's the time for?
It's time for a little quiz show. It was time to do some One Piece trivia. All right, Ada. Oh my God, you're so red.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of tasty though. But anyway, Ada. Okay, what was the name? What was the name of the gold armored opponent that Luffy squared off against in East Blue during the Baratier arc?
Christ almighty!
You told me this yesterday. I can't remember. I'm bad with names. You know this.
Oh my God, you're dripping.
Yeah. Oh god.
This is horrible.
Beer Eye's silently like dying.
This is awful.
Well, I need a name, Ada. I need names.
I need a piece of cheese.
Oh, that's lovely.
Okay.
I should put this in some chili.
Oh no.
Like get a square in there.
Oh, go on, cheese, help me out. Come on.
This is legitimately the worst. Ah!
Can I get you a glass of milk, Beer Eye? Do you want one?
Do you have good milk?
I have whole milk.
Is it fresh? Is it gonna make me sick?
No, it's not.
Get it! Get it now!
What do you think this is? Some sort of horrid prank show?
It feels like
Yes, I do.
How are you okay with this, Taylor?
I love spicy things.
Are you too? This is a weapon. This would kill Lissa. Oh my God! This hurts so much.
Hold on. Mommy's getting you a big glass of milk. Don't worry. Here you go. I mean, like, I'm watering at the eyes. It's pretty hot.
Oh, ricotta cheese, save me.
You regatta cheese?
Yeah, gotta go. Here, go.
Oh my God! Milk works. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, it's coming back to spite the milk. Oh, it is spiting the milk. The milk, and this chocolate are reenacting the Battle of the Somme inside my mouth. And millions are dead in the trenches.
Was that the Battle of Somebody once told me?
Oh no.
Hold on, I'm gonna have a little sippy of milk too.
Ew!
I'm out of ricotta cheese.
It kind of tempers the spiciness of it.
It does. The periods of time where the milk is currently moving over my tongue are the periods of time when I'm not in agony.
Ooh, Mountain Dew.
That is not food. That chocolate needs to.
No, hey, I paid good money for that.
Fish it out of the trash,
I
motherfucker.
can't believe you've done this.
Ugh.
Ada actually threw my chocolate in the garbage.
I'm not myself right now. I apologize.
Clearly. Oh my God, I paid money. Oh, my poor Choco.
Like you're really gonna eat this at a further date.
I might.
Ugh, I'm trying to save you.
When I need like the hellfire. No. When I need like the fires of hell.
Oh
I
god.
don't know. It's kind of like a.
It hurts.
I think the garbage ate my chocolate.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
I don't know. The solid gold of you being so fucked up by the spicy chocolate that you threw it away. It's kind of worth the price of admission.
Oh. I don't know why, but breathing out makes it worse.
It does. Yeah, like, because it just sort of, like, reintroduces your mouth to the hotness that had gone away.
I can't swallow my own spit
Ada's in tears.
because this spit is capsaicin-y. God, it hurts. Ugh.
It tasted, it was very, like, cayenne peppery, kind of. Like, it had notes of that. But also chocolate. And also pain.
I expected to be able to shrug that off like a baller, because I like spicy food. My mouth tastes like the inside. You know when you go to the zoo and you go in the reptile house and it smells like shit, but also hell?
Yeah?
That's what my mouth tastes like right now.
Oh, my God. It's making my nose run, definitely.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
definitely
have a
got
nose anymore.
that. Oh, my God, B-Ray, your nose fell off.
It melted right off my face like a Michael Jackson or Skeletor.
Melted the rhinoplasty clean off your schnozzles. That's right, everybody. B-Ray was a Hessian before he started work on Frankenstein Control. He got his nose blown off by a British soldier.
He got his nose bitten off by a tarantula. in the Falklands War. War of 1812. I remember that.
War of 85,000.
Bloodiest tarantula I ever seen.
I'm having a hard time, like, not rubbing my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm scared of, like, ah!
Just letting the tears flow.
Because that's when I'll start panicking, is when my eyes start getting hot. Like, tongue, like, whatever. I'm a glutton for tongue punishment, but when it comes to my eyes, fuck that. It's a bad time.
I'm sure that's somebody's kink.
This is legitimately panic-inducing.
Is it really, like, it's not fading for you?
It's starting to.
Oh, that's good.
We are at an 11.
Now we're only at an 8. Or perhaps a 9.
Honestly, I think it's because I think I'm handling this a little bit better just because I so deeply remember the world's hottest jalapenos.
I remember those too. This is worse.
That's worse?
For me.
Wow, it was a lot worse. The jalapenos back on that beach trip that we took.
Oh, I remember. I'll never forget those jalapenos.
Tell you what. Let me engrave. Let's tell a little story time. Audience at home. We went on a beach trip. This is back in our days of renting.
It was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Gargle with soap.
No, they're probably not recommended.
Yeah, that won't help.
Mr. Bubble can't save you now. So anyway, we were on a beach trip, and in old Outer Banks, and there was a roadside vegetable stand, and we picked up some produce, and we also picked ourselves up a couple of fresh farm-grown jalapenos, and we said, these look all right, and it turns out they were the jalapenos from Satan's asshole.
Well, what was so weird about them is that we got this like whole batch from the same farmer's stand.
Yeah.
And like we were eating hot dogs and chopping them up, putting on the hot dogs. And we like had eaten a couple jalapenos worth of hot dogs, and we're like, these aren't really.
A couple jalapenos worth of hot dogs is a very strange sentence.
You know what I mean? We each had like 3.
No, I don't know what you mean.
We had like 3 hot dogs, and each of them had a bunch of jalapenos on it between Taylor and I.
Yeah.
And we're like, these taste good, but they're not really all that spicy. I want a little bit more kick. And boy, howdy, did we get that! Because I swear that there was a bee that was on the same farm where they were breeding the Carolina Reapers. And that bee decided, you know what? I'm going to go somewhere way far away and just like fuck some jalapenos. And it did that, and it made this hell abomination that we ate We piled them up high because we wanted spicy.
Yeah, we thought like, oh, these aren't very
Yeah.
spicy. It's fine.
Yeah, we've been putting like 6 on it. We're gonna put like 9 this time. This is gonna be nice. And we bite into it, and then
It's just pure suffering.
and then we both died.
That was the hottest thing I think I've ever had because it was like the cruelest kind of hot.
Yeah.
Like this for me was hot. It was
Yeah.
very hot, but it was manageable.
Yeah.
It didn't send me into the throes of unholy panic like those jalapenos did. I was distraught. That was, and it was. I think also what added
I think
to
part
it.
of it was the betrayal.
Yes, I was
that
just about to say what added to it is the betrayal.
Like,
It's like,
I trusted this jalapeno. I gave it my life to hold, and it twisted it up in its fingers and pulled it gently and poked little holes in it.
That's the Carolina Harvey Weinstein pepper.
No, oh God! You guys don't see this, but like Beer Eye's like sweating, balled up like a big old tarantula in the corner.
I'm not that bad. I'm just sitting here breathing with my mouth.
Oh, you're
open.
getting better. I can tell you're getting better.
I'm dialed down to about a 5 now.
If you got a stuffy nose, that'll clear your sinuses out.
That's true.
So this, let me talk about this just to sort of reclaim some of my former. Oh God.
I put my cheese back in the fridge.
When you pour this milk out, it sickens me to look at it.
You don't like milk?
Oh, it says I like it. I don't know. So like I eat a lot of spicy food. I have to get. I get medium salsa at least. I like hot salsa.
Uh-huh.
And the like my scale for like hot food, like that pepper, what the venom that we just ate, the lionfish venom that was in that chocolate that we just put into our bodies, microdosed on. That transcends the scale that I have for spicy food because that wasn't food.
It was death masquerading as food.
That is a paralytic agent designed to immobilize prey.
Yeah.
This is what
Fucks up your GABA receptors and kills you.
That's what they use to scare elephants away on farms in India.
Oh God, I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but like,
Can you feel your tongue yet?
I can feel my tongue. I'm trying not to because the second I like concentrate on my tongue too much, I'm reminded that it has been injured.
Yeah. I like still have this piece of cheese in front of me. I'm like resisting putting it near my mouth because I feel like it's gonna be like, oh, here's some more capsaicin to like pop up and swirl around your insides.
my tongue, I'm just sort of keeping it in the middle of my mouth, and I'm breathing through my mouth, and that has put a lot of the fire out.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm buying some more of this for the beach trip.
That was a horrible.
Just fish it out of the garbage.
Hell no!
I'll fish it out of the garbage. I'm sorry.
That was a horrible experience. That Taylor,
Yeah?
be honest, that chocolate is such an abomination. There is no way that being in the trash can make it worse for you.
I don't trust our garbage.
Still,
There's like eggs and shit in there. I'm scared of eggs. The shells frighten me.
well, I actually think you won't have to look too far because I think it's eaten through the trash can.
Yeah.
It's slowly eating through the floor.
Yeah. Good thing we're on the ground floor here.
Oh yeah, you'll find out that this ain't the ground floor. It's gonna fucking melt through the floor, and there'll
gonna
be
go
the
right-
mole people being like, "Hey,
That's gonna
Hey,
melt.
oh boy, chocolate!
Ada, we killed the mole people. We discovered them, and then we killed them."
Mole people declare war on surface dwellers once again.
That is going to melt right through the bedrock into the groundwater, and then you're going to hear a chorus of screams from surrounding.
Honestly, at that point, if that did happen, all I could do was laugh. The chaos I'd sown.
Oh God!
Although I think that's why I'm laughing now too. Is like, boy, have I sown some chaos?
Yep.
That's a good feeling.
That was a horrible experience. So at first it was a little hot, then it was really hot.
Yeah.
And then it was really hot, but it was still within manageable levels. It maxed out my food scale.
Yeah, it's sort of like, I could take this is fine, and then just, God, it just doesn't stop from happening.
It maxed out my food scale really quickly, and then I was like, okay, this is wow, this is intense, but I'm gonna ride this out. I like spicy food, and that was during Ada's initial breakdown. And then I was like, I can't. It just keeps getting hotter. It just keeps getting hotter. It doesn't stop. It doesn't. It's just ratcheting up. It's getting worse.
It's ratcheting and clanking.
This is why we didn't get another Ratchet and Clank game, because the developers died after eating this. This killed them.
That's what happened in Insomniac Games. They just ate the world's hottest chocolate and they died. Oh, that's the story they won't tell you in the games channel, isn't it? I think this is also just one of those things where, I love spicy food. It's one of my, I get high off of when something, is really spicy. I get, lightheaded, and it feels like I've had a really good cocktail or something. It's weird. It causes something in me. And
pain endorphins.
Yep. I guess so. But of course, I know my upper limit. It was those nightmare jalapenos. But now I've grown into such a fucked up thrill seeker in spiciness that now I'm I gotta get that high again. I want to know. I gotta get that spicy again. I gotta find it.
Ever since those Carolina Reapers, you've been to the floor of the pit and found that it suits you. Because even in this state, I can't stop myself from quoting Blood Meridian.
It's just, I don't know, call it a passion. I'm not sure.
It's self-harm.
You know what?
I think it might actually be a little bit of that.
You know when a horse gets bit by a snake and it's insane from the pain? And it's just impossible to control because it just doesn't understand what's happened to it. That gave me a little window of insight into what that feels like. Okay. Having that chocolate. Because once the chocolate's in your mouth, it dissolves very quickly and then you can't spit it out.
Yeah,
you can't spit it out. You can't undo. You can't undo what you've done.
It's all slurped all over your throat mouth.
It's all over the place. It smears itself into every crevice of your soft tissue.
It's locked into your tonsils.
It is in there to stay. I'm almost afraid to kiss my wife when I go home.
Yeah.
And don't eat a jalapeno. You'll kill her. It's a quote from something stupid. I forgot.
I had a feeling, but I'm too.
You're in a swirl.
I'm not.
Do you know what, honey? It's fine. We'll go to Dairy Queen after this, and we can get you a ice cream swizzle.
Ooh, that was horrible.
There's a Sweet Frog right down the block. I mean, it's yogurt, so whatever. But
well,
that one's closed because you threw a brick through the window.
I forgot about that.
I
didn't do that. For the record, I did not throw a brick into anything.
I don't think we ever told that story.
You bricked the frog?
Okay, hold on. Brick Frog. All right, let me tell you a little story about Sweet Frog. This was back in my days of hardship, one of my days of hardship, when I was working in Pixel Pirate Studios in Richmond, Virginia, the city where dreams go to die. And
especially those of the Confederacy.
Yes. Oh, got him. So anyway, we're going to Pixel Pirate Studios, trying an up and coming animation studio, trying to make good things happen. And then we're kind of running low on fundage. So we needed to go out and look for work to bring to the studio for animation work for us to do. And anyway, our boss had gotten into talks with the owner of Sweet Frog to making a game app, because this was back in 2011, 2012, when the apps started really popping up. This is in the age before microtransactions and shit. So anyway, be right. Sanity check. How you doing, bud?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm not good. That's a lie, but I'm
better than you were before.
I'm stabilizing.
Birai is stabilizing. That's good. He's winning his death saves.
He's rolling high.
So anyway, we get this job from the owner of Sweet Frog. He's like, "Yeah, I'm thinking of making an app." At the time, our boss, he knew a programmer guy, and we were all artists, so we were going to make a really nice looking, cool looking Sweet Frog game. And I forgot what kind of game it is. We busted our asses on a prototype, like animating and like giving up, like making a prototype for the game to show the guy. And then like nearly when we were done making this prototype, motherfucker comes up to our boss and is just like, "Oh, I got a guy from my church to do it." And just threw our entire operation under the bus, and all of our hard work was for nothing. And
I think I remember this story now.
And so that's why I've had a lifelong vendetta against Sweet Frog, and I always make jokes that I'm going to throw a brick through their window. But if that has ever happened to a Sweet Frog, I was not the one who did it. I
never
swear.
done it? I am around Taylor 24/7, and he does not have access to bricks without me.
It's true.
He's also not a real good thrower.
Yeah.
I threw a brick once and it landed on my own ass. I don't know how it happened, but it did.
It was like Frieza's Destructo Disc. It circled the planet and hit you in the back. And he was like, "My own attack! This is almost as bad as when I ate that chocolate that one time. And it was hot as balls."
It was so spicy. I had to sit down and I peed like a girl.
I think we all need a break.
Oh, you need a break?
Yeah.
Break my leg, why don't you?
Oh, God. That was...
Well, tell you what, you two kids, you sit on the couch and let Mama make you a big old milk pie. It's my family's specialty for cooling down the hot tongues of the youths.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. First, you add this curdled milk from the old country. Oh, no! Be right back. And you see, the milk pie always makes the kid throw up. Buy one today.
Now even you know I am a menace. I hand you the secrets to save the entire human race and the entire universe.